Hey guys, good morning. Happy election day. This is it. Get out there and vote and only go to reliable, valid sources for election results tonight. All right. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. I got a lot of questions when I talked about Facebook and establishing another account. I got a lot of questions about that, and I'm going to make a video about that right now. Let me tell you what happened to me first and what prompted me to find a way to get around Facebook's suspensions and terminations and termination of your profile, of your account, of your page, and how I managed to get around that. Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight out, this isn't for immoral purposes. It's not for trolling. I'm not telling you guys this for any negative purposes whatsoever. I'm an artist, and I need at least one page, at least one profile on Facebook, without a doubt, to get a lot of my work, a lot of my sales go through that. When my account was suspended, even my business page was suspended too. And this hurt me immediately, and I had to find a way around it. Let me tell you what happened to me first. This was about 2 weeks ago. Suddenly, I got a notice saying that I was now suspended. I got 2 quick notices in a row saying that first, my profile was suspended for 24 hours. And then right after that, within minutes, I got another one saying my account is now suspended for 30 days, for a month. Bam, bam, 2 in a row. I honestly had no idea what I posted that angered the Facebook gods. And it took a while to find any reason. So it gives you a reason, right? And the first reason was hateful or discriminatory post, something like that. And it was because I said something about people that reside. It was wrong of me to say this. I was talking about Trump supporters and people that reside in trailer parks. And I'll just leave it right there. It's 2 words, and that was enough. That was enough. I was actually talking about Caucasian Americans, and that got me suspended. And immediately after that, I got like another notification saying that I had posted something that went against community standards involving nudity. Now I was really confused. So I went to try to find what they were talking about. I mean, there's times, I'm a single guy, I post, nothing, no real pictures or anything like that. I'll go to pages and post jokes. There was one time there was a picture of a woman, an old lady shopping, an older woman shopping, and her breasts were hanging out of the bottom of her sweater, and it was blacked out. There was blackouts on the areas, so nothing was visible. And it wasn't, looking back, it wasn't a nice thing to post. It really wasn't. If I thought about it, I wouldn't have posted it. But that's not what they suspended me for. That's the most risque thing I could ever think of that I posted. This is the problem. The ones that they said involved nudity or community standards, they would not show me. They do not show you what the post was. So guessing that was the worst post in my mind that I could think of that I posted. So again, the first post that they initially gave me the 24-hour suspension was because I said something about Trump supporters and trailer people. We'll leave it right there. And again, in hindsight, my family actually lives in a mobile home community. So it really wasn't the right thing of me to say. But then I got, immediately after that, I got another 5 notifications that I had posted more things offensive to community standards. but they would not. The only one they showed me was the one where I just talked about with the Trump post. The next 5 said they were about nudity or community standards, but they would not. There was an area where the picture should be, and I click on it, but they wouldn't show it to me. So if you're going to penalize somebody, you have to show them what they posted so they don't post it again. It's like punishing a kid and not telling him what you're punishing him for, sending him to timeout, but not giving him any reason why. And they still have it. Now, here's where it gets really weird. I looked at the dates. The dates were over a year ago that I posted these. The nowhere near recently. October 30th, 2019. April 15th, 2019. June 2019. Over a year ago. Nothing within the last year. Now, why all of a sudden Facebook decided to go back over a year ago? I couldn't even find those posts if I tried going back on my page. How they went back and found them and then penalized and then took my account off for 30 days. I have no idea why. Now, if I was somebody that was given to conspiracy theories, I would think it was because of the anti-Trump. And I post nothing but political posts mostly, and my art. Like I said, I have 2 different pages. One more about my art, and other with more political stuff. And it was the political one that was focused on. Like I said, if I was somebody prone to conspiracy theories, I would definitely think that I was flagged. With the election coming up too. And the fact that I post nothing. And when I got the suspension, I was actually on my device. And I was posting anti-Trump stuff from The Guardian when the suspension came in. So, I mean, I don't know how to take that. Why Facebook would go back over a year ago to find something to suspend me for. And this is the God's honest truth. God's honest truth. I'll take a snapshot of it, and I'll put it on my community page. I believe I could still pull it up from my suspension. Okay, now that I've explained that, now what I want to talk about. It's very easy to get around this, and it's completely legal and legit, and there's nothing wrong or immoral. Like I said, I'm not telling you guys this for any purposes of harassing or screwing around or any negative purposes. Like I said, I'm an artist. I sell my art on Facebook. I do a lot of my sales on Facebook. I need this. And add to that the fact that I believe I was suspended wrongly, without justification. Very easy to get around this. A lot of you have probably tried just coming up with different emails and different names, and that works for a short period of time. It'll work for a day or 2, and they'll catch up to you and they'll suspend that account. I did that 4 times. So I have 4 more Facebook accounts that got suspended after where I tried to get around it. The one thing that finally did work, if you go to your apps, your app store, on Google or on your Apple phone, the Apple Store, I guess it's called, right? Just search free second phone line. It's that easy. I think Google Voice has one. Text Me, WhatsApp. There's a million of them. Just Google free second phone line and you'll get a whole list of them. Now, this will give you a secondary phone line. It's going to tie into your first phone line. And I was a little hesitant to do this at first because I was worried I'd get a lot of important phone calls and text messages on my main line. And I was worried that it might affect those. I kind of experimented with it at first. And it was fine. On my main page where the apps appear, there'll be another little badge will appear, and you basically get a second phone line, a voicemail, a second phone line, and a secondary text line for free. And I was wondering, I still quite haven't figured out how they make money off this. I was wondering if where's the advertisements? And so this is a warning to you guys. It's been about a month now, and I still haven't quite figured out any bad effects from this. I did get one or two strange phone calls on my main line. And again, this secondary phone line, and it's from another state. The secondary phone line I got was from Arizona. So I now have a phone line from Arizona, and I have my main phone line from here. And I'm honestly, I'm not quite sure how it works, but you're going to have two phone lines, two text lines. So I tried it, and I actually, the first time I tried it, I took the new phone line I had, I switched over to it, and I called my phone that I was actually calling from. I called my original number, and it worked. I called myself. I called from my new phone line to my old phone line on the phone I was calling from. And it works. It works. And so you take that phone number, bring it to Facebook, use it to establish your new profile. Now again, Facebook isn't stupid, and I know they've hired a lot more people. And this is something I'm going to do a video on in the future. The people that they've hired don't work directly for Facebook, I think. They're contractors that search over, that look for, moderate. And I don't know if it was one of those people. I don't know why I was flagged initially. Like I said, if I was given to conspiracy theories, I would really feel like I was picked. But this is the way to do it. And so far, I haven't noticed any bad effects from this. Like I said, and it's not for negative purposes. It's not to troll. I'm not telling you guys this for any bad purposes. But if you've been flagged, if something happened and you need a secondary phone line to establish a secondary Facebook page, this is how to do it. And you can easily get another, I'm sure you guys know how to get another email address too, in case they ask for an email address. You do the same thing. So when you establish this phone line on Facebook, they're going to text you immediately to confirm. Once you start filling out your new profile with your new phone number, when you get into the personal stuff, they're going to try to confirm it. They're going to send you a confirmation text on your new phone line, and it'll pop right up right there. Send them the number back, and you're confirmed. And ta-da, you have a second phone line, and you have a new identity, more or less. But like I said, this is not for any kind of bad purposes, negative purposes. Because remember, this phone line is connected to your original phone line, and you are trackable. You know, they are connected. So this is not to do any kind of anything illegal, any kind of harassment, or anything of that matter. This is just to resolve a situation where you might need another phone line. All right. I hope I helped you guys. I'll do some more talking on this in the future. And I'll be back later with some election news. All right, you guys have a good Tuesday. Get out there and vote.